What's on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and some breaking news. Everything's developing. I held off. I waited. I wanted to wait as long as I possibly could so we could get the most information possible. Early reports this morning says that a barrier was breached. A barrel was removed from a car at a Trump rally, and the individual near that car ran into the woods. Early reports say that law enforcement had found, ahead of a Trump rally, a car with a barrel full of things that go boom. So early reaction was they're not just going after Trump now, they're going after his supporters. And this is, look, I hate to say I told you so, but this is what I've been saying on my live stream every day at 1 Eastern, which I hope you'll tune in today, because I have a polling expert, not Kamala Harris, from Rasmussen on the show today to discuss how to make sense of all the polling data that keeps coming out and contradicting each other. It's going to be a really interesting show. So thousands of some Trump supporters expected to descend upon Long Island this afternoon for the 7 p.m. rally. There's a vehicle that had broke the barrier or was where it shouldn't have been. Now, first and foremost, I think for the second time, we can say at least this much. The police found it and neutralized it. Apparently, found whatever was going on. But that's where things start to get very, very weird. Let's get into the article. So it started with this. Law enforcement reportedly found boom booms in a car near the rally hours before Trump is set to speak. According to Nassau County Police Department, the perimeter of the rally site was breached, which you wonder how that happens. The perimeter was after they were found near the Nassau Coliseum in Long Island, New York. Police say a blue barrel was removed during a canine sweep when they were reportedly discovered, the explosives, in one of the vehicles. Sources then claim the driver fled into the woods, and it's unclear if he's carrying anything, as thousands of Trump supporters are expected to descend upon Long Island this afternoon for the 7 p.m. rally at the Nassau Coliseum. Many cars are now parking in the area. This is a still developing situation. This was this morning at about 10 a.m. Central Time. Since then, things have gotten more weird. By the way, 12 hours before Trump's rally in New York, thousands of patriots already lined up. 60,000 people have requested tickets. Some have been camping out for 2 days to get a good spot. Flip New York red. Well, if you're in New York, have you heard about tailgates for Trump? Get involved. Get your email address in here. I'm going to be sending out a very important email at the end of this week. Early voting has already started in some states, so I want to be able to tell people about that. And if you're in a battleground state, get some of these Comrade Kamala stickers and Happy Kitties for Trump stickers. The way these work is it gives you a lot of reasons why to not vote for Kamala, a lot of reasons to vote for Trump on the stickers. Then there's a QR code, a URL, X account, which leads them to this website. We had our biggest traffic day in history yesterday as stickers are being deployed. I think the total number now is near 30,000 in the mail. Many of you have already said you've got them. Take pictures when you put them up or you hand them out. Send me pictures on Twitter or in the email so I can share those. If you're in a battleground state, get a pack of these. Get a couple hundred of these things. Get them out. Deploy them to people who work for you. If you're restaurant bartenders, don't get in trouble. But there's a lot of creative places you don't have to stick them either. You could just hand them to people or leave them. I'm not making any money on these stickers. Everybody on my team is donating their time to this, so check the description. If you can't get a sticker or don't want to, you can also send it to somebody in a battleground state, or check out our fun party recipes. We've got a cookbook coming out Friday that's going to full of even more recipes than this. It's going to be a blast. Well, bad choice of words. Links all in the description of the pinned comment. Get yours today. It's time for Trump needs us on the ground, and I think this website will really help inspire people to have parties, talk about voting in a fun way, go register voters, and get out there and vote. So, I mean, New York is in play. People might not want to hear it, but it is. So the guy takes off, right? That's what we've heard. Then also you see the Democrat incitement of bad behavior against President Trump has escalated in the 2 days following the second attempt on his life. By the way, has everyone already forgotten on Sunday that there was a literal sniper's nest at Donald Trump's golf course? You know what I mean? Like, that was 2 days ago. A guy that was pictured with top Democrats, a guy that had with strong ties to Ukraine and Democrats, Kamala Harris bumper sticker. Everybody just stopped talking about that, didn't they? Why? Because he didn't take the other ear? This is a direct result of Democrat rhetoric. And what do? This is why you've got to get involved. I don't care if you buy a sticker or not. Get your email on there. Follow us on X. Share it with a friend. Tell your friends about it. Get out there and register. Like, seriously, it's time now. There's only like 50 days till the election. Turnout is going to be everything. Well, you thought I was annoying about the coffee. When Democrats and their willing accomplices in the mainstream media tell their constituents that Trump is a danger to America and the world, they believe him. The incitement from the left got out. So here you see this. Found ahead of Trump rally. I guess they had a dog working in coordination with Secret Service discovered it. Now they say it's, quote, fake news. Breaking Trump rally car thing tells top campaign source tells the National Pulse it's fake news. A story claimed that there was things found in a car near the site of Wednesday afternoon. Trump campaign in Nassau County is, quote, fake news. A senior Trump campaign source told the National Pulse after speaking with the United States Secret Service. The story first published in the UK-based Daily Mail off the back of a tweet from One American News staffer claimed cops had found this device in a vehicle and the owner had later fled into the woods. The story, however, was quickly debunked by local authorities. Debunked, okay? Again, I told you it gets weird, right? With senior Trump campaign source confirming that this is not a device that goes boom found near the venue. The Associated Press's law enforcement reporter, McKay Balsamo, tweeted, Christopher Boyle, a spokesperson for Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman, and Lieutenant Scott, why does everyone have Skranicki, a spokesperson for Nassau County Police Department, say both reports of a device were found near a car near the Trump rally are false. Commissioner of Police Patrick Ryder said reports of this device being found at the site are unfounded. There is a person who's being questioned who may have been training a dog for the job of detecting things that go boom, right? The individual with the dog falsely reported the dog had a false positive hit, and that individual is currently being detained by the police. What is going on here? So is this just a Trump supporter who went out on their own to go and practice? Because look, I train my male dog in scent work. It's very complicated. It takes a huge, amount of time. I've never even tried to do, detect, things that go boom, but I just put all various you got to wear gloves, you get little canisters, but I just use it to train them to find antler sheds, because those things are like $80 at the farmer's market. And like last year, he got pretty good at it and he found about a half dozen of them on just a small bit of property. So, it's a fun little thing to get my fat butt out there walking. But also good for him because he can pay for his fluffy fund then. So they released a statement now. They say, it was a bogus report. Well, wait a minute. Didn't you say somebody was in custody? Did they or did they not flee into the woods? Right? Here you say, police say there's no validity to reports that these things were. I mean, I think it's important, obviously, to put out there that and let people know immediately, hey, you're safe, everything's fine, blah, blah, blah. But what was in the blue barrel that you removed? Why were you near this? Like, why wouldn't you have done this training at your home, first of all, or someplace in a park or something like that? I don't know. Right? Now, the unconfirmed reports earlier had wrongly claimed that a device was discovered in a vehicle during security checks at the rally site. Well, people say Trump is going to win New York. Okay, but can the FBI give us an update on who left the device on the DNC on J6? Yeah, no, because it was probably them. The whole thing is weird. So the Daily Mail, cops confirm there's no threat. Well, who was this guy? Why did he run? If he was a dog trainer, for example, right? Let's say I'm training my dog in scent work, okay? Did he or did he not report a device? One. Was it just a false positive? I mean, that happens. It's possible, right? It's 100% possible that it was just a false positive, but did he or did he not report it? If he did report it, why did he run? If he reported it and PD showed up, wouldn't he have been like, over here, it's right here? And then maybe PD says, haha, young pup, got one wrong. It's okay. It's better to be safe than sorry. Have a good day, sir. Right? That's how an interaction would go if it was a dog trainer who was training their dog. Right? I'd be like, hey, I've been working on scent work. I know maybe it's nothing, but he's young or she's young. It's, but for whatever reason, she's sitting on this car. I don't know. Why would you run? What is these, again, X is great. And it's great for breaking news, but it's also bad for breaking news. So the story now is literally someone may have been training a detecting dog outside the Trump rally, and the dog accidentally made a false report, which was then reported to the police by a reporter. The whole thing sounds really bizarre to me. I have more questions, and I wonder if we're actually going to get any more answers. Now, I hope it was all a hoax. That's what I hope. But given what's been going on in the past couple of weeks, how could I possibly not want to explore alternative options? Make sure you get on over on the email list for Tailgates for Trump. Use a real email address. Okay, join the movement. I'm not going to sell your data or any of that kind of stuff. I'm just going to send you probably 5 emails before the election. That's it. Follow us on X. By the way, when you put your email address in, then you have to go to your email address and confirm it. It might be in your spam folder. Or print off our party recipes or use our voter resources. Most importantly, if you're in a battleground state or you know somebody who is, tell them about the site. Get a bunch of these stickers and get them up all over the place. People will see them. People will go to the website and see all the great reasons, all the reasons. We have a big information update coming later today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. We'll talk to you again real soon.